Today we are at the legendary, the iconic, the beautiful Anfield on Merseyside. Can we take any points off Liverpool in what would be one of the biggest shocks of the Premier League season, or are we going to take another hammering? Welcome back to the channel. It's episode 4 of our new series with Huddersfield Town, and today a bit of a change of plan. We're going to Anfield. We're going to take on one of the giants of the English and the European game. We're going to take on Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Main reason for that is I've got a chance to record. There's an international break after this game, so got a little window where I can record, and this is the match that we're playing, so we're going to do it. So let's first of all have a look at the league table, how things stand. We are currently 19th out of 20. You can see West Brom and Swansea have already played each other. If we just click back to their match, Swansea winning 2-1 at the Hawthorns, which has lifted them clear of the drop zone at the moment. We are right there in the brown stuff. If we have a look at the schedule, this is going to be painful looking at this again. So you can see we, after that game against Crystal Palace, we went away to Newcastle and lost 2-1. We then drew 2-2 amazingly at home to Manchester United. It was a ridiculous match. You can see Jonas Lörsel has scored the penalty. It did, when it gave it, it sent Christopher Schindler up to take it, and I went in to change that, and for some reason it ended up being Jonas Lörsel, but he scored it, so happy days. We then went 2-0 up, unbelievably, with Laurent Depoitre scoring from a Steve Mounier knockdown, and then Nemanja Matic and Antonio Valencia got goals back to make it 2-2. I'll be honest, we were hanging on from minute 1 to minute 90 in this game. At 2-0, Jonas Lörsel even saved a penalty. So he had an incredible first half an hour. He was phenomenal all match. I think they had nearly 30 shots, Manchester United. So for us to come away with a 2-2 draw is sensational. We played the empty bucket formation in that, which you're going to see in action today. We also played it when we went to Wembley, and it didn't work out so great. Just look at that. Tottenham were 4-0 up after 12 minutes. So that went really well. They went 5-0 up in first half injury time, and Christopher Schindler scored a penalty back at Wembley after scoring a penalty that took us up to the Premier League. He scored one to get us back in it at 5-1 before Harry Kane completed his hat-trick. And add that to the 7-1 up here at the top of the screen, and it's been really tough. But yes, we went with the control formation against Stoke, and it wasn't working. So we went for the attacking formation after around about 67 minutes, and we won a game. Our first game is a win. Elias Kachunga got it after 80 minutes. It was Brahim Diaz who were brought on when we changed the attacking formation, crossed in from the right. Defender at the near post missed it, which kind of confused Jack Butland, and he, as he came out and dived for it, he missed it as well, and it dropped to Elias Kachunga, and he scored. If we go back to the league table, it is a massive win. We were the last team to record a victory in the league, but at 10 games gone, 7 points is not enough. Just bear in mind, in real life, David Wagner got 7 points from his first 3 games. So we are way below the curve at the minute. And if you look at that now as an average for the season, we are not even going to get to 30 points. So at the moment, it is not looking good. Look back at the schedule. After this game, we've got Burnley and Everton at home, West Brom away, Swansea at home. Then you've got a couple of tough games with Man City and Arsenal dotted in there. But then there's Watford, there's Brighton. We've got Bournemouth again, and Leicester, and so there are some games where we may just be able to put half a dozen points on the board or so and really make a go of it. So get this one out of the way. As I say, it's probably going to be an absolute it's either going to be a ridiculous defeat on par with the Chelsea or the Tottenham games, in which case you see loads of goals, or we're going to get a historic and unprecedented result at Anfield, which, you know, win-win for you guys, really, isn't it? So let's get right to it. This is the empty bucket formation that we're going with. We've been tweaking it. We've been trying to hone it. It works phenomenally well. A huge defensive effort against Manchester United, and it didn't work at all at Wembley. But we'll go with it again today. We'll see how we get on. So we've got Jonas Lörsel in goal. Chris Lerver making only his third appearance of the season because he got injured for I think 6 weeks. Came back and then a day later was injured again in training and missed another couple of weeks. Good to have him back. Terence Kongolo, because Schindler is injured and he's out for about 6 weeks. Zanka and Hadajanai at right back. Then Danny Williams and Aaron Moy in defensive midfield. Now, the problem with this formation is it takes Aaron Moy out of his comfort zone or out of the team altogether. He has got the attributes to play a defensive midfield role, so I'm sure he will do a job despite that stupid little red half circle. Tomlinson, Elias Kachunga are the wingers, and then it's Steve Mounier and Laurent Depoitre up front. We have had some unrest. Michael Hefele said he wanted to play or leave, so I said, look, you'll get a chance. He wasn't happy with that. Some of the squad were happy with the way I treated him, and some of them weren't. Funnily enough, the players that were happy with the way I treated him were Zanka and Christopher Schindler. I wonder why. The formation for Liverpool, they must have some injuries because look at that front line. It's Danny Ings, who has been in phenomenal form. He's on 5 or 6 goals now. But it's Wijnaldum and Woodburn in the 3 behind him along with Salah. There's no Sadio Mane and there's no Roberto Firmino. Now, unless I've missed something, they must be injured because they haven't been sold. Milner and Emre Can in midfield. I think we could get some joy there. Moreno, Van Dijk, Matip and Gomez is a very, very good back line, except for maybe Moreno. And Loris Karius, probably pretty good in the game. So, yeah, let's get into the boys. Let's tell them again that we're the underdogs. I have been saying nobody expects us to get a result recently, and it's kind of gone all right. So we're going to go with that again today. Not gone down brilliantly, but let's see what's about to happen in these 90 minutes. Players coming out to You'll Never Walk Alone. Anfield has a spine-tingling atmosphere, doesn't it, on its day? As I said in the intro, what an iconic, legendary venue Anfield is. So many glorious nights at the famous old ground. Let's see what we can do here. Here's Danny Ings across to Mo Salah. Don't let him get shots away. He's cleared the bar with that one. Virgil van Dijk with the free kick out to Wijnaldum. Into Emre Can and James Milner now. Out to Wijnaldum again. Oof, that was a bit of a dive in. Wijnaldum has it here. Pulls it back to Milner and he hasn't missed by much. That was a good effort. Van Dijk floats the free kick in. It's headed on and there's Wijnaldum to head it back. Matip and Van Dijk and Lörsel turns it round the post. Liverpool are dominant as you would expect in the first 7 minutes. The corner comes in and it's another one. It's headed away. Danny Williams, I think, got his bonks on that. Here it goes again. Oh, and Lörsel again with a brilliant save. Was it Moreno this time he denied? Hadajanai with the header away, but it's coming straight back at us. 64% possession already for Liverpool. That's only going to go up, you feel. James Milner, Aaron Moy coming out to meet him. Oh, it's broken for Ben Woodburn and Jonas Lörsel again flies to his left. It's his 3rd save already. This has... oh, look at this. Header away, Mounier. Holds it up nicely. Done well. We're getting forward in support here. Here's Aaron Moy. A lovely ball to Hadajanai. Infield to Depoitre. And played in. Oh, no one made the run. And Gomez gets there ahead of Karius. Oh, that was a chance. But it didn't break for whoever it was in the box. That was a shame. But here's Depoitre now. We're on the attack again. And it's going to break for Steve Mounier. And he's in. Oh, and he's missed. Lörsel with the goal kick. Cleared away. Steve Mounier now to Depoitre. All of a sudden we're attacking. It's Depoitre. Oh, Matip stops it getting to Mounier. Milner now for Woodburn. The counter is on for Liverpool. Mo Salah. Back in field to Milner. Lovely first time ball, but Zanka is alive to it. And Lörsel with clear looking for Depoitre. Joe Gomez somehow beats him in the air. And there's the shot. And that is the save of the match from Jonas Lörsel. What a save that is from the Danish keeper. He has been superb this season. Karius goes long, looking for Wijnaldum, heads it back to Moreno. Emre Can now, forward for Danny Ings. Coming forward, I'd love Danny Ings. If I could get him in this save, I would love to get him in. And Mo Salah has put it away, 20 minutes gone, and it's obviously a deserved goal for Liverpool. It's just been attack after attack. We've done all right, and we've looked lively at times in the counter, but that chance for Mounier when he was through, that was our big chance, and Salah has took that one away to give Liverpool the lead. Throwing for Huddersfield. We are spending quite a lot of time up in Liverpool's final third, it has to be said, and Williams with a tame shot. That's a poor one, but it's a shot on target. Karius has had to make a save. It was an easy save. The highlight is still going. Here's Milner forward to Woodburn. Emre Can across to Mo Salah. So they haven't got an, oh, Ings is in, and Ings has scored. He's fooled Jonas Lörsel, hasn't he? He's given him the eyes there. Lörsel thought he was going across him, and he's put it in at the near post. I was just about to say, Liverpool don't seem to have an awful lot of creativity in that midfield. A few times they've dwelt on the possession, but Milner's picked a lovely pass out there, and he's just been done there, hasn't he, Lörsel? Goal kick goes long from Lörsel, looking for Dupoitre. That is the tactic that we have. We have him aiming for the target man. Here's Tom Ince. Played in. Oh, why didn't you go for that, Mounier? Williams with the rubbish, pointless, hopeless effort. Van Dijk, forward for Can. Milner. Woodburn. Getting a lot of the ball, Ben Woodburn. Here's James Milner. There's a runner on the left, but he hasn't been picked out. Milner, Wijnaldum, across to Woodburn again. Just patient possession from Liverpool. And there's the shot from Milner, and Lörsel with the save. Karius puts the ball at his feet, kicks long. Huddersfield with a poor header, and it's Wijnaldum to Milner. Oh, he must be offside there, Danny Ings. He is. He wheels away in celebration. It ain't going to count, son. Unsurprisingly, at half-time, we are getting battered. It's 2-0. It should be a lot more than that. Jonas Lörsel has made 7 saves so far, some of them absolutely outstanding. A lot of long-range shots as well from Liverpool. They don't seem to have an enormous amount of creativity in the midfield. Obviously, with Can and Milner and Ben Woodburn, it's not the most creative. They've got no Mane, no Firmino. Of course, Coutinho's not there in this save. So there's something there for us, I think. But I just feel that if we try and attack, we're going to get absolutely caned on the counter. So I don't know what we're going to... If it's still 2-0 with 20 minutes to go, we're going to go for it, and we're going to try and get something out of the game, I think. So I am going to say... I know we're the underdogs, but try and get something out of the game. Let's see what we can do. Danny Ings kicks off the second half. It's hard. It's really hard to know what to do with the team talks and the tactics as well. It's fascinating. I'm loving the save, despite the amount of hammerings that we are getting. I'm absolutely loving the save because each game I'm having to take on its own merits and see how we're going to set up, depending on who we're playing, whether we're at home or away. So rather than at Barcelona, it was just play that 4-3-3, and that is what we play because we're Barcelona. You're going to win 90% of your games. But in this, I have to address each game, each opponent, each venue separately, and I love it. Goal kick from Lörsel. Milner with an unchallenged header. That's a thumping challenge by Zanka on Ings. But Liverpool still have it. 67% the possession count is at now. And Wijnaldum's got some space. Pulls it back for Milner on the volley. What a goal that is. You have to applaud. What a goal from James Milner. That is a super move and a brilliant finish. And it is 3-0 and the points are done. It's Milner out to Wijnaldum and the Dutchman gives it him back. And that is a sensational volley. Lörsel with the goal kick. So Tom Ince has picked up some knee ligament problems by the sound of it. We're going to have to take him off as soon as we can. Let's just watch this highlight first though. Here's Salah to Milner. Out to Joe Gomez. Played in for Salah. Pulled across. Oh, what are they doing here? They're toying with us. And Can has wrapped the crossbar. They were toying with us there, weren't they? That was just taking the... Wasn't it, really? That was absolutely, unashamedly taking the mick. Here's Dupoitre though, and Mounier. And Kachunga's in! And Kachunga scores! And we have a goal at Anfield, and it's Elias Kachunga. What a great goal that is on the counter. Mounier out to Kachunga here. In to Dupoitre. Mounier made the run and then came back, didn't he? He could have been in himself, but he plays in Elias Kachunga, and it's 3-1. Straight in from the kickoff then. Yeah, we are scoring in most of our games. It's just that the only time we scored more than one was that game against Manchester United, other than the Scunthorpe game in the League Cup. So scoring goals isn't a problem. It's scoring multiple goals that is the problem. But we've conceded some absolute wonder goals. Oh, and as I say it, James Milner cracks in an absolute stunner. That's his second worldie of the match. That was just phenomenal. What a hit this is. Salah here plays it across to him, and a right foot volley this time. The first with the left, second with the right, and it was even better. We're straight in with the kickoff again. You can see we've brought on Scott Malone for Tom Ince. Chris Löw has gone up to left midfield and Scott Malone is on at left back. But it's probably not going to make a difference. This is going to be whatever score you want it to be now. At least it's a goal fest. It is a goal fest. Here's Woodburn. It's just another heavy defeat, which is just absolutely smashing our goal difference. It really is. But here's Congolo, won the ball. Malone, and he's played Depoitre in. Depoitre's in behind. Oh, what a save from Loris Karius. It's a brilliant effort and a brilliant save. Can we do anything from the corner? Aaron Moy will take it. Floats it in. Zanka's going to get to it. Danny Williams now. Aaron Moy's with him. Oh, and that was poor. That was poor. But even with this defensive counter-attack system, we can get forward and we can create some stuff. But the problem is, even with a flat back four and two in front of them, we just keep getting smashed by the big clubs. They just rip us apart. It's really annoying. It really is. It's to be expected, but I still always come into every game thinking we can get something, even no matter who we're playing. And Jonas Lörsel with another world-class save. 12 shots on target now. They've scored 4 of them. Here's Löwer, and look at this. We are streaming forward in attack. Löwer, pick the pass out. Oh, you've just wasted that attack. Totally wasted that attack. Chamberlain puts a corner in. Hefele, one of our substitutes, clears, and it's played in again. Oh, he's going to break for Depoitre here. First time out to Mounier. Depoitre's on the move. Come on, don't waste it like Löwer just did. Billing, and Depoitre's in. Can we get another? Oh, what a finish! Laurent Depoitre makes it 4-2, and a clinical finish from the big striker. He is in such good form in front of goal, and that is another brilliant one. Billing just got past his man there, played it in, and that is not the finish of a relegation threatened striker. Kachunga plays it forward. Depoitre. Is there another? Why are Liverpool committing so many men forward? Mounier's in now. Steve Mounier! Jonas Lörsel with the goal kick long. Emre Can gets in front of Depoitre. It's played forward there, but it's back with Chamberlain, who's picked up a knock. Milner forward to Wijnaldum. Oh, we've got it back. And it's Billing to Depoitre, and he's played Mounier in, and it's Mounier! It's Mounier! Denied by Karius. It's another brilliant attack. It's another great chance. We've had 9 shots, 5 on target, 4 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. That is something that we do create a lot of. Goal kickers, Billing fires wide, but we do create an awful lot of good scoreable chances with this formation. It's just that we can't keep them out at the other end. But what a performance. I am so proud of everyone again in this team. It has been another wonderful performance. And even if they get a 5th here, Liverpool, take nothing away from it. We have been, on occasion, absolutely brilliant. Why Liverpool have committed so many men forward to attack so often when they were 4-1 up is beyond me. But here's Kachunga playing it forward. It's back now, though, with Liverpool. Here's Wijnaldum to Milner. Solanke across to Wijnaldum. He's going to hit it. Oh, I thought that was in. Goal kick goes long from Lörsel. Mounier brings it down and challenge. And Depoitre's in, and he's hit it wide. Jonas Lörsel has the ball here. We have got, 30 seconds of injury time to go. Can we get another goal here? Depoitre out to Kachunga. Back in field to Depoitre. And he's played Mounier in. What a tackle, Gomez. What a tackle. I think there's an offside anyway. The lino does have his flag up over there, but it's not been given. The referee's played on. Alexander-Arnold forward for Milner. Chamberlain. Come on then. We are at the end of the game. And that is it. That's the final whistle. It has finished, but what a performance. Look at those stats. 34% possession we had, and we created a lot of chances. We've had 12 shots on goal, 6 on target, so many one-on-one chances. I am really proud of the boys with that performance. I think that was absolutely epic. I'm so glad I did this on camera now. part of me thought this was going to be 6, 7, 8. I did think it was going to be an absolute caning. The fact that they didn't have Mane or Firmino definitely helps us. They had a lot of creativity missing from their midfield. And I'm passionately going to say, despite the result, I'm pleased with your performance, because I thought we were absolutely phenomenal at times there. I thought the front two were excellent. They were really, really outstanding. Laurent Depoitre, he's one of my favourite players in real life in the team. He is fast becoming a star, and if we do go down and I do manage to keep my job, he's going to absolutely roast the Championship. Looking at the other results that have happened, Tottenham drew earlier with Manchester City, Bournemouth won at Palace, Brighton got a late equaliser against Newcastle, Southampton have beaten West Ham, Stoke have beaten Watford, so we haven't really lost a lot of ground. Brighton have picked up a point, Everton have still to play, Burnley of course are still to play, so at the end of this match day we could be back on the bottom. We are starting to lose a little bit of ground on Swansea up with 5 points away from 14th. We really need to put a win on the board, and sharpish. But Mo Salah got his 10th goal of the season today, but I thought he was quite quiet overall, to be honest. Again, it's another defeat, but I am really, really happy with that performance. That formation is starting to come along quite nicely, I think. But we've got Burnley and Everton and West Brom and Swansea and Man City and Watford and Arsenal. It's going to be. I've got my family visiting over Easter weekend. I'm recording this on the Wednesday before Easter. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it out yet. But I've got family visiting, so what I'm going to try and do is maybe in the downtime while my family are here over the weekend, I might try and get all the way, possibly down to the Brighton game. Maybe we'll try and get a few games knocked off, and maybe Brighton at home, because that looks like it's going to be a big, big match down at the bottom. The plan is going forward. I'm hoping this isn't going to be a one-season save. I'm hoping I will keep my job. The season objective is just to fight bravely against relegation. It's not to avoid relegation. So come March time, maybe, I'm probably going to go in and ask for a new contract, and hopefully then, even if we go down, I will keep my job, because I definitely want to attack the Championship if we do go down. But performances like that at Anfield today fill me with some hope that we've got some points coming, because we desperately need them, don't we? But guys, if you did enjoy that, what a match, what a performance, heroic from the boys. Smash that like button for me, subscribe and turn on the notifications. If you are on Twitter, follow me at GamerJamesFM, and I will see you very shortly for hopefully Brighton. Could be someone else. We'll see. We'll see how we go. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you very soon for the next episode. Bye bye.